Inc. Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand. Time to tell
Distributed by Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brands. Take it on the line. Hey, barman, pass me a stone ginger wine on the rocks. That is the vibe. So ginger wine. Stones back. Good things come and good things go, but greatness is forever. Stones ginger wine. Local distributor, Fine Foods Inc. No matter time of day. No matter time of day. You got to stay. That is the vibe. So ginger wine. These are some of the reasons why people believe in Blue Water's alkaline water.
It's the perfect thirst quencher, soothing for after reflux.
It actually helps me sleep better at night.
When it comes to keeping my skin clear and my complexion smooth, nothing beats Blue Water's alkaline water.
We love to hear how you alkify yourself. So keep going to our Blue Waters Facebook page and tell us why you believe in Blue Waters alkaline water.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc., available island-wide.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc. Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
All right, Dominica, we're here with Fine Foods. Good morning, ladies. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning to you, Matt, and good morning to the listeners of Q95 FM. We are
Are
doing.
you cold? Are you cold?
I am not. We are
Okay.
doing awesome, Matt.
Yeah, when you wrap your hands like that, you're keeping the vocal cords tied up. So let it go, let it go.
Free up.
Free up, free up.
Okay, Matt, I free up the vocal cords.
Good morning again. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a wonderful Monday morning, in studios, and we are just here to inform our listeners what we have going on at Fine Foods Inc. Distribution, because it's always something. And let me tell you, Matt, nobody not power in Fine Foods. They can never power Fine Foods. our ball just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. Nobody not blocking us at Fine Foods, right, Sabi?
That is correct.
So tell us what's going on today?
I mean, there's so much going on at Fine Foods Inc. Of course, we have promotions around the year, and Carnival is no exception. I mean, Valentine's is on the way, so
You're a Valentine girl?
if I'm a Valentine girl, yes, Matt,
You
I
got lots of gifts?
love.
We got a lot of gifts for Valentine?
Matt, always in my business.
She hasn't answered my question. Go ahead.
Yes, so we have to make mention of our ongoing promotions. We have a Bring the Heat promotion, and that is on our Stones Ginger Wine. And everybody knows Stones Ginger Wine. That's a household brand. So we have it in original and, of course, Sorrel, and two sizes, 750 ml and 200 ml in the original. However, if you purchase one of any flavor in the 750 ml or two bottles of the 200 ml original, you get a chance to win $1,000 cash. Laja Shesh, right in front of the carnival. So we're giving that to you before carnival weekend. So the promotion ends next week, Friday. We pull the winner one time, we call you one time, so you have your stuff you have your money to enjoy your carnival weekend.
And the very next day, Sabrina, is the big day.
Yes.
The Sabrina Day, Matt.
Again,
the
so-
Valentine's.
The love
The Sabrina Day is the day after,
Yes.
you know.
Really?
Valentine's Day.
It's Friday the 13th next week.
You see what I'm talking about? When I spoke about Valentine's, so she'll have a barrel of gifts. Okay.
Correct.
Correct.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
So yes, you can win $1,000 cash
Uh-huh.
next week when you make that purchase. So you just simply make a purchase of the 750 ml bottles or 2 of the 200 bottles. You write your name and your telephone number clearly on your receipt and you place that in the box provided at our participating locations. Under the Stones brand as well, we have a Snap Your Stones promotion, and that is more social media, Matt.
Okay.
So you take a photo with you doing something with Stones Ginger Wine. You and your friends having a party. You at home just sipping on some wine in the afternoon.
Mhm.
And you send that photo to us at 613-3824. And the photo with the most likes win $250 plus a Stones package. So it's very, very simple. You get a chance to get some cash and, of course, a nice little bundle complements Stones and fine foods.
That's right. So you can get creative, guys. You don't just have to take the photo drinking these Stones. Get creative. Go outdoors. Grab a group. Oh, hello, I giving all the ideas. But get creative. You know?
Bring the river.
All that. Look,
All
Matt,
that.
giving all your ideas.
Mhm.
You know, take a photo with your Stones and the photo with the most likes. Cast $1,000 on your chest. Boom.
Mhm.
Correct.
Let me get creative. Huh? Get $1,000.
And we also have a promotion on our 420.
So
Drink?
hold on. So when you take the photo, what happens after this?
You send it to us on
Via WhatsApp.
WhatsApp number, Matt.
Okay.
613-3824. You send it to that number and we post it on our page so our followers can like that photo. The more likes you get, encourage your friends to follow our page if they are not doing so. And then the most likes on whichever photo, the most likes, and
Do I
looking for
qualify?
thousands, eh?
Do I qualify?
Of course.
Of course.
You can drink your Stones right there in studios and boom, just like that, you're a popular guy.
Yeah. Mhm.
I might
You know
tell
you're winning, man.
I might tell you not qualified, because you're too popular. Give the others a chance.
Give the
Because
thousand-
once you enter in that arena,
Give the
I
$1,000
suspect
away.
it's over.
Give it $1,000 away. All right.
Matt,
I'll
give
find a
somebody
create-
else a chance.
I'll find a creative way. I'll find a creative.
Yes. So we have a promotion also on our 420 drink. You purchase 2 bottles of 420 and you get a chance to win a TK Mega Monday package. And I mean, I'm a TK fan.
Oh,
TK
okay.
is the big band.
Mhm.
Monsters on the road.
Never too late to learn, huh? Never too old to learn.
You're getting more stats on me, Matt. Collect.
Collect.
Right? So everybody knows that TK released about 6 new songs for the season.
She sound like
And
a
you're ready to
promotion
go on the
manager there.
road
Uh-huh.
on Monday. So those of you who loves your TK band, buy 2 bottles of 420 and you get a chance to fet with TK on Mega Monday on us.
Mhm.
Again, you place your receipts with your name and your number in the box provided at our participating location, and that's at all of our retail stores, available also in Portsmouth and island-wide. Wherever they give receipts, you take your receipt, write your name, telephone number very clearly, and you drop it in that box, and you wait for that lucky call. I want to
That's
see you
right.
guys in the band.
And one thing to note,
Yeah.
write your name clearly, please. First and last name very, very clear. We'd prefer if you put it in block letters because some people have those fancy handwritings and it might take us a while to, try and figure out, but what is that?
Mhm.
We might
The
call
numbers
you,
as well.
We might call you Carl and your name is Carla. Write it in block letters,
Or
please.
Carlon.
Carlon. Please put it in block letters so it will be easier to understand, as well as your number. Write it clearly. We don't want to have a situation where we have a winner and we cannot get in contact with you because your number is not clear and you lose your chance to fit
Mhm.
on TK Mega Monday. We don't want that.
Mm.
Put your info clearly.
All right. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break and we'll come back, right? Take a break and come back. Go and find a creative way of taking that picture. I need that $1,000. We're going to come back after this, huh? All right.
Ginger wine on the rocks. That is the vibe. So change your mind. Who's back? Good things come, good things go, but greatness is forever. Stones Ginger Wine. Local distributor, Fine Foods Inc. Look at the time of day. Look at the time of day. Because them days, that is the vibe. So change your mind. These are some of the reasons why people believe in Blue Water's alkaline water.
It's the perfect thirst quencher, soothing for after reflux.
It actually helps me sleep better at night.
When it comes to keeping my skin clear and my complexion smooth, nothing beats Blue Water's alkaline water.
We love to hear how you alkify yourself. So keep going to our Blue Waters Facebook page and tell us why you believe in Blue Waters alkaline water.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc. Available island-wide.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
All right, back to you.
All right, Matt. So we are already in full swing for the carnival season. We have had some village openings and we are getting ready to get into the meat of the season. And of course, all the products that you need to make whatever it is. If you have a bar, if you have a restaurant, if you are cooking for your passy, whatever it is you need, your drinks, you can get that at Fine Foods Inc. Distribution. We just introduced a new product in our Matux line of cooking products, and that is the Picker Lily. It has a very what kind of name, Sabrina?
Catchy name.
Catchy name. Picker Lily. And that is like a relish that is great for your salads, your sandwiches, and you can even put it on your ham. So it's kind of like the mustard with a nice
You have a zing to it.
That's a nice taste. So you can put it on your ham. Those of us who still have ham in our freezer, I'm guilty of that. You can spread it over your ham when you're baking it. You can put it in your sandwiches. When you're making those sandwiches for the kids to go to school for their snack, you can use that. And for those of us who are getting that carnival body ready, your salad, good for your salad, because I see a lot of my coworkers, hint on the side there, coming with their salad. So it is very good as a dressing for your salad. You can get it at all of our retail stores. It is already available island wide. In our Matux line as well, we also have our pepper jelly, which is also excellent for sandwiches and very good on crackers. So if you just want to have a snack, I know there are some people who don't really like the vegetables like myself. You can have the pepper jelly on your crackers to snack on during the day and just enjoy it. It has that nice little sweet taste because, as I said, it's a jelly, which is good. You can introduce it to the kids. It's good for anybody, actually, adults and children. They will enjoy it with your quick snack. So these are two amazing products that we just brought in. And, at Fine Foods Inc. Distribution, we always listen to our customers. We always, get information as to what you need to enhance your meals. And of course, affordability. We are very big on that. So we will not bust your budget at all. These are very inexpensive products. So you can try them going down to our retail stores or anywhere, your favorite supermarket island-wide. Try it and you will love it. I'm sure you're going to meet me and tell me definitely that was a hit. Right, Sab?
Right. And as much as we're stressing on the carnival season, it's also camp season. There are those who don't participate in carnival, right, man? You know, so they're going over to camp, and you have a bunch of children that you need to feed. So, of course, you're gonna get your supplies down at Fine Foods Inc.
Actually, I
So,
thought you were one of the campers.
one of the campers. I mean, I can go like next year. I don't know.
He's a facial expression. I can go next year.
So, Matt, we
I know
have
I catch. Oh God.
at this point, Mike, I think you're picking on me. So we have all your frozen goods that you need, your chicken pots, your Dutch daily fries, your Confidence and Sierra hot dogs.
Mhm.
I mean, those of us who love hot dog on a stick, and probably just saute that in some onions and peppers and have that for your breakfast. Available also, we have dry goods. For instance, we have saltfish, smoked herrings, your flour, your rice, your beans. You can get that in different size portions. And of course, not forgetting your canned goods, Heinz baked beans, Libby's Vienna sausage, Evita sardines, corned beef, and not forgetting your oils again in multiple sizes that is fit for your budget. We have cleaning products you need to clean. Whether you're going to camp, whether you have a bar on the side of the road, you need to keep your area clean. Do not forget your DC Clean, your clean and white bleach, your Beep dishwashing liquid, and of course your Beep sanitizing spray. Let your area remain clean and germ free. You know, after the carnival season, camp season, there is some real kind of flu going around every single time. So you know what? You keep your area sanitized so you stay away from those germs. First, it's available in multiple sizes to fit your budget. And not forgetting your non-alcoholic beverages. You have your blue waters, your Angostura chill, your kin juices, lush juices, Fruit Nation juices, different sizes in 1 liter, 200 mls. You can get that available. We have our giant malt, our hyper malt, Ting, X-ray energy drink, stamina energy drink. And I mean, the list just goes on and on, man. And you cannot forget our alcoholic beverages, right? Rosamond?
Correct. And I mean, everybody should be familiar for alcoholic beverages because whenever we bring a drink, it hits the ground running. So we have our white oak original and the coconut flavor. Now that coconut flavor, you can use it for the best cocktails. When I tell you, it is a great base to make all those nice cocktails. I know the ladies, they love their cocktails. The guys, they like to go straight, give them that. But we, the ladies, we like our cocktails and our white oak coconut flavored rum. That is excellent for that. We also have our Taboo spice rum, very smooth. Guys and ladies will love it. I mean, I've tried it and trust me, thumbs up for it. Our single barrel, a number one on the road right now. We also have our recently introduced Straight Vibes, straight from the Vibes Cartel line.
Right.
And our Angostura rum punch, our Sangalo bitters. We have our famous Stones ginger wine, giving away $1,000 and another $250 by there. And then we have our 420. Guys, listen, our 420. If you're on the road chipping, you know, and you meet a little babes and you're checking, what boy?
What?
I taking her home with me tonight. Make sure you have a 420 in your pocket.
I taking notes.
Make sure you buy a 420 to put in your pocket to accompany you to go home. It will help you.
You talk about little babes and Matt just shoot up in his head.
I check. Yeah, if it's my shirt.
Look, even button in his shirt.
So you should just unpin.
So, Matt, I think you take that one for yourself. You don't need one. You need two. Get the original and the Passion Haze, and trust me, you will not regret it.
Yes.
You won't. And that is a new product that we just introduced as well. So we are bringing in new products as the year is going on. We are bringing in new products because, you know, we are going with the times. We know that sometimes a product gets more expensive and our customers start to say, you know, things are hard. We listen and we find something just as good, affordable.
Right.
All right. Okay, let's take a quick break. We'll come back, Dominique. Actually thinking of a gift to give my friend to take to the camp. Maybe a jewel or something. A little
And
back.
this one,
Like,
Habasa.
Have a. You're gonna come back after this, huh?
People believe in Blue Water's alkaline water.
It's the perfect thirst quencher, soothing for after reflux.
It actually helps me sleep better at night.
When it comes to keeping my skin clear and my complexion smooth, nothing beats Blue Water's alkaline water.
We love to hear how you alkify yourself. So keep going to our Blue Waters Facebook page and tell us why you believe in Blue Waters alkaline water.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc., available island-wide.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top tier service, trusted products. 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
All right, Dominica, we're back for the final comments here from Fine Foods. As we go, when I see you again, I'm not too sure whether I will, but
you will, most definitely. It's carnival season.
so you'll give away some things next week,
Of
maybe?
course,
All right,
we will be at Maho opening on the road, of course. We'll be
Okay.
giving away lots of surprises, products. We'll be giving away shots, try our products because we're giving free samples on the road, meet the team. So we will be representing in Maho because Maho is like our hometown. Fine Foods, we're right next door.
Mhm.
So it's part of giving back to our community, which is Maho. We do that island-wide. We
Okay.
always give back, but we are supporting Maho this Saturday. We were in St. Joe last Saturday, Matt.
You were?
Yes, we
Yes,
were.
we
Interesting.
420.
We were. So we just want to say to our listeners, have a wonderful Monday. And of course, don't forget, if you want to place your orders for any of the products we mentioned, give us a call at 316-0164 or 255-6810. Or you can come on down to Jimmy's at our distribution center to purchase in bulk. We have unlimited parking and we have well-trained staff who will make sure you walk away with something and still have change. Very importantly.
That's it. That's it. But don't forget when you come back, pick up the Jola, the
Yes.
Haversack.
Yeah.
Give our friends for her birthday. Huh? Thank you very much.
We suspect our birthday coming up, man.
Yeah, birthday coming up. So I'm just giving the gift in advance. So make sure. We'll talk sometime, okay? Bye-bye.
Yes, Matt. Have a
Alright,
wonderful day.
Enjoy your camp. Bye-bye. Take care.
Pass me a stone, she's a wine on the rocks. That is the vibe. So change your mind. Who's back? Good things come and good things go, but greatness is forever. Stones Ginger Wine. Local distributor, Fine Foods Inc. No matter the time of day. You got them. That is the vibe. So change your mind. These are some of the reasons why people believe in Blue Water's alkaline water.
It's the perfect thirst quencher, soothing for after reflux.
It actually helps me sleep better at night.
When it comes to keeping my skin clear and my complexion smooth, nothing beats Blue Water's alkaline water.
We love to hear how you alkify yourself. So keep going to our Blue Waters Facebook page and tell us why you believe in Blue Waters alkaline water.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc., available island-wide.
1 week without stardom and everybody pressure up. So join us this Wednesday, February 4th, 8:30 p.m. The Factory. Stardom tent, celebrities meet Calypso. Yes, people, come and see Joe Z-Boy. Come and see Lakia Joseph, Israel Fontaine, and so many celebrities coming through at Stardom Celebrity Meet Calypso this Wednesday. $25 gets you in the Factory, Bali Road. And watch that. Dangles tell me big national security coming through for a big special guest artist. Dangles don't want to tell me who. Dangles, who it is. You want to know? Then join us this Wednesday. Celebrity Meet Stardom, The Factory, 8:30 p.m. $25 gets you in. Stardom Dance.
One trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you. Dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top tier service, trusted products. Call us at 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
All right, Dominica, 9:07. We continue to talk Calypso. Somebody Paris said the Calypso, somebody said. On the telephone with me at this time, on the telephone, of course, they call him a femme débat. I heard that too. Mr. Malin Girodel, of course, who wrote one of the biggest songs this year. And I suspect he was looking or watching, observing the Calypso, Calypso's Day on the weekend. Malin Girodel, good morning to you. How you doing? Are you there?
Good morning, Matt. But I am not a family, but I am a hit maker.
Your heat maker. Okay, all right. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right. Well, tell me, you were observing. I'm sure you looked at the show there on Saturday night, the semifinals. What's your take? I'm getting a lot of even up as of yesterday night. A few people are, sending me text messages. They were not very pleased with the results of the judges. What's your take?
Well, Matt, I listened to the show, and when I heard the results, I kind of found it strange where certain people were placed. But I didn't really want to accuse anybody of anything or make any controversy about the judges' work. But one of the things I was saying to someone last night is that the judging criteria, there's a issue that I've heard people in the past. The point system, melody and lyrics carry the same amount of points, which should not be. Lyrics should carry more points than melody. So you have situations where certain people who can sing very well, they have experience in singing, years singing, rough and ready, and so on. Even if the structure of their song, the construction of their song is poor, but because they have that ability to harmonize and do all that extra stuff, and and it's the same amount of points as the lyrics, then they have that advantage. Likewise, you have artists who do a lot of and it's in key, but it's not lyrics. You're just doing ad libs. It will impress the judges, and they will score melody high, which is same level, same amount of points as I think. If you have lyrics with with more points and you put it above melody, this is when you will probably not have all these disappointments from people in terms of where people should place, because calypso competition, you really judging. Yes, you judging melody, rendition, and so on, but you also judging the composition. So some artists have very good compositions, but they might get a little less points in melody and so on. And then you have people who have songs that really some people might feel that song weak, like 4 lines and you in the first line you're repeating a word 5 times, weak lyrics, but that person can sing. That person have the energy and the crowd going crazy, and the judges sometimes get impressed by that, and they just give the thing a high score. So the judging criteria needs to be reviewed, and I think that will address the problems that people sometimes have with the results.
But as a matter of fact, a lot of people are commenting as to the non-placement of a guy like Calfa P, who I think got the one of the most, I think the biggest reaction from the crowd, but he did not find a place there. Were you surprised?
I was surprised. I had Calfa P in when I was in my little Georgian, and I had him in for shows. I'm not sure why, but again, I don't want to criticize the judges. I think the judges following a criteria that I think needs to be reviewed. So I'm not here to attack the judges, but I think the criteria is what let certain people fall short. The criteria is what let certain people always be in and at the top, because of their singing ability, not necessarily their lyrical content. Because that bowling song, I mean, that's a very good song. The concept making a lot of sense, and I think he should have been in. But based on the criteria that the judges have to follow, that's where he placed it. He didn't place in the top 9. Yeah.
All right. Going forward, what is it that we have to do to improve the calypso? Because this song, Pawize, says, we have to do a lot more, as you indicated earlier. The crowds are getting smaller.
Yeah,
I can tell you that. The crowds are getting smaller. The semifinals.
Yeah, well
hmm
yeah. Well, you have the economy as well, where people probably don't have that extra money to pay to go to the shows. And I'm guessing when the diaspora is here, you will see a bigger crowd. But I guess the new executives need to come up with creative ways of getting people more involved. I guess they can probably do road shows, go around the country and do road shows to sell tickets for semis. Get people to come down like it used to be back in the day, and find creative ways. I know they brought on a Buya artist for semis as a way of trying to bring a different type of crowd.
But you see, but what I will say as part of my criticism to that, they have to stop the whole organizing committee, carnival committee. Have to stop having openings on the day that we have big shows like the quarterfinals or semifinals. Because just on Saturday night there was a big St. Joseph opening. I'm sure that's affecting the turnout, because when you go to St. Joseph Carnival and then you have to go back home, dress, come back out, it creates a conflict. And I think the organizers have to start, supporting Calypso in that way.
Yeah, that is true. Because most people, when they come on the road, St. Joe,
they go sleep.
They may not necessarily go to and they might be drunk. They might just go home and sleep. And likewise, the same we can say the same for the Viva La Carnival, which takes place on the same Saturday. Although it starts earlier and it's supposed to finish at 11, right? Calypso show starts at what? 8:39. So most people, when they leave Viva La Carnival at 11, they probably not going to go home, dress again, and go Calypso. I know a lot of people who used to be attending Calypso finals who will go to Viva. Back in the day when Dice, was first early on the scene, he had that young crowd coming to finals to see him, sing. But now that young crowd is going to Viva La Carnival on Saturday. And even if the time is different, I mean, you don't see that thing where people leave in one and going to the other. People more getting ready.
You remember the days when there was a finals in Calypso semifinals, there would be no other show?
Yeah, well, that was then, but right now things change, things change, and I'm not sure who changed it, and I don't know who can change it, but definitely, because St. Joe had a lot of people. St. Joe was burst, but then again, St. Joe is carnival on the road free. You don't have no entry fee. So, who's to say if it did not opening on Saturday that we still get a crowd?
Well, I'm hearing too from the young people. Maybe the price of the Calypso tickets are a little too, steep at this time of the the state of the economy. Maybe a little too steep, huh?
Well, probably there's need some more sponsorship. Probably there's need some more sponsorship, because if you get more sponsorship, then you can cut down the cost of the entry fee, because that's the cover for this sponsorship to offset your cost. So if you're going to get a sponsorship that contributes to the cost, to meeting costs, then they probably have to do their math and see, okay, if we get in X amount, we have that, they know what the expenses are for the show. It's a standard thing. You know what your stage, song, light costing you. You know what your ground helpers costing you. Not everything costing. So it's all about doing the math.
Well, let's see if the finals will be much different, and we'll get better results. Some people say, a lot of people are saying, I'm not satisfied with the results of the semifinals. Yeah. So let's see if the judges get it right.
I'm sure when the second songs of the different Caribbeans are released, it will create this excitement for people to come and see the competition. And usually there are a lot of people who don't go to elimination, quarters, and semis, and they show up for finals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading online. A lot of people saying, in particular, they will come this year just because of Nashville. They come into finals for the first time in a while because of Nashville, and that's just after hearing Commissioner Emily, sir. Now, when they hear the second song, I think they will flock to the finals.
So you're that optimistic that you're gonna give Nashville a big one?
But you only hear big ones. Dream Killer was a big one. Commissioner Emily is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
So you should expect that same quality in Karma Never Forget on Address. Another big one coming.
What's the name of the track? I didn't hear what you said there.
Karma Never Forget on Address. And we have a special third verse in that song.
Okay. I hope that. All right. We'll talk. Take it over. Bye-bye. Karma never forgets the address, huh?
Wondering who's the culprit. Tell me one day to end this. No one to point finger. Because my love for the outcome still hold its true.
Somebody says, Matt, here's my 9. Nashelle, Caressa, JD, Web Checker, Abia, Reds, Alpha P Checo, Daddy Chess, and Saya. You definitely know the George. Hello, talk to me, yes? Good morning.
Morning, Mark.
Morning to you. Morning.
I just want to say a little something to Marlon.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you writing a good song for Nashville. He's really a fam deba.
He says he's not a fam deba, he's a hit maker.
He's a fam deba. Marlon is a fam deba. And the people that are dealing with him need to be careful, including the same Nashville. Because Marlon, good with you, and then all of a sudden he just turn like when a thing take him. So tell him when he doing the writing this song on Karma, make sure he put a line for himself, because he is a fam deba.
That's for you. That's for you and Marlon, okay? 9:19. I'm just getting some news that SMA teachers are on strike right now. They haven't received salaries from the government. Well, more is that story, okay? Morning, I think these village openings need to stop. And that money should be put into Calypso. The culture is under attack. The special third verse, Bob, look out.
Want to mac and that join the monarchy on the savannah.
You mean that special verse is going to be about Bob? Let's see what happens.
If my hair starts to turn gray, my skin getting thinner. The way you see your papa before they come to top me.
But if they want to cut costs, tell them to go to Skerrit. Skerrit will show them how to add up things properly. Okay?
Because we under pressure from the general members, time to take people by the boys.
Matt, one of the public's disappointments in competitions judging is we all have our favorites and we prejudge the shows, huh? Are people to listen to the classical music? Like Tchaikovsky, Mozart, and should not be calypso. Judges, secondly, there is a conspiracy between swinging stars and the judges. Do you really believe that? A conspiracy between, I don't know. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, good morning. How are you?
How you doing? How you doing? Yes.
Not too bad. Matt, let me tell you, first of all, you said something this morning about if the semi-final, they had other things, you know, it's affected. But my thought on that is not like before. You have to give people a choice. That is my view. Not everybody wants to go to Calypso. So you have your various, whatever you have, and people choose where to go. That's number one, okay? All right. The other thing now on the judge is Matt. I mean, none of us are perfect. Every judge make a little error. But you see, my suggestion again, to me, the judges, the new executive, probably they should just look at a new slate of judges. You understand? Try that. And put out some kind of advertisement and say, well, they need judges in some. So get a few people that say, okay, I'm interested, I'll come and help or whatever. Try that. You understand what I'm saying? And then the judges, well, for finals, we would like to get a little write-up on the judges. What are you, a school teacher? You teach, you're in a choir, you have a little music, you're in a dance troupe, things like that. Give us an idea of who that person is. But better they try that. Next year, get a new slate of judges and see what will happen. And then ask people, don't look at the person, look at what the person is singing. But I also say, Matt, they said they do training, but I said on a program already, Matt is not everybody that is trainable, Matt. You can show them
True.
that, you can tell them this. They still cannot understand. So that is my suggestion. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Somebody says, Matt, every national and cultural event is watered down now. Too many openings, hence the main opening is not as big. Too many clashes of our Calypso and Queen shows with Fettin. Whole year we have Fettin. And Carnival has no flavor. Hello, good morning to you. Are you there? Hello?
I'm there. Good morning.
Morning to you. Morning.
How are you doing, Matt?
I'm here.
Oh boy, Matt, this Calypso is a comment.
A comment?
Yes, it is.
Why you
I can't understand that fella that had come to function on the stage, not play. I just can't understand it.
Alpha P, yes.
Yes. And Matt, it is so sad listening to the commentators on DBS. It is sad. For that Sugar Cane and that other commentator, the way they were commenting, I had to see the show for me to know it's something that was on the stage, the way they were commentating. It is very, very bad. And please keep playing mystery songs. How is it? That's my song. And after, hit me with a Checo. Leave it for next year. He's not leaving it for next year. Them fellas is dangerous. That Calypso start going down. Bye-bye.
Somebody always say Calypso. Before them to stone high. Before you see those. Somebody always say From the judge, small shit, covered with bullshit. Somebody, now is daily so. Hold your thing, don't be a shit. Drop your hands and play your shit. Somebody, it's not me. Somebody, but we get the calypso. That's why the calypso will say so.
In my humble opinion, Check and Caressa should be replaced with Mystery and Sandy. Against your opinion, huh?
One day to end it. Don't want to point fingers. Because my love for the outcome, I'm still holding strong. Keeping my lips so so it can grow. Competition after competition. Same who's still judging.
Matt, I don't reviving. I had the cold, this flu for, 3 weeks and 2 days. But I good. I ain't forgot you, Matt. I good now. I feel plenty better. I had that flu is a dangerous flu. But Matt, on the Calypso vibes, I listened from the starting till the ending. And it's no way the girl that said the Domino Powise shouldn't make the finals. Play her song and play Caressa. And listen to the both song. Caressa have no right there. I hit the nail on the head because I'm a contractor. Caressa have no right in the finals. Play Miss Shia Salim, Domino Powise, and play Caressa. And let us get the sense of the songs them. And let me see what's going on. Yes, that's why it is. Right now, Calypso have politics in it. Watch it, Dominica. Calypso might be dead. But guess what? As Shane said, I said Calypso wouldn't die. Calypso wouldn't die. The judges gone dead. The people gone dead, but the Calypso, you are singers. But it's nonsense they're doing. Judge the Calypso fair.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, good morning.
Matt, I hear somebody give me a blast. And let me just address that real quick. I don't even recognize your voice, which means I don't know you personally, and you probably don't know me personally. You most likely have never spent more than a second around me. You are most likely somebody who have a grievance over me attacking a politician that you love or worship, or whatever is your problem, whatever he say, you hear they say about me. You do not know me. Nashel is in great hands. Nashel is having her best year this year in Calypso, since she's in Calypso. And so will many other Calypsonians who are coming for songs. So if my songs and my presence in Calypso bothering you, I'm sorry, you need to stock up on some aspirin, because I'm going to be writing for much more people, and I am here to stay in Calypso. So get a call. Goodbye.
Somebody says, Matt, can you be the president and be a participant of Calypso? That's conflicts of interest, huh? Again, that's just opinion. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yeah? Yes?
Good morning. Marlon just talking, he's a fan day back. Somebody call and give you a name. You have to call back and talk. Everything he has to be bludgeon. He's a real fan day back. I can't
Don't be a shit. Talk your hands and play me your shit. Somebody, it's not me.
Somebody says, but you don't know Marlon was a fam day bar, that Kama will check him out. Says the president. So maybe because of that, they placed him. By the way, I wonder if directions are given as to who the judges will be. I think it's a selection process. They're deep. I don't think there's a selection process. They put a pool of judges in a basket, and the judges put out. That's all. There's no selection of any judges there. That's my knowledge, right? That's my knowledge. To my in my honest opinion, I was against Viva happening this year with Calypso, but this year my choice is Viva. Too much politics in that association. Too much politics. So people have a choice, though.
Every year it's the same thing. Fans and complaining. What was wrong with Mystery Song? One needs to answer questions. They stifle in the answer. Infection leads to growth. It's gonna look workshop after workshop. Same practice we seeing. The conspiracy seems to be working. It's so helpful politicians, so we have to be people. And this is what we say. Let's say you'll be back, but you can't for you. Let's say you'll be back, but we say you'll be how we say. How we say, we can live so far we say. How we say, we can live so far we say. How we say, somebody.
Hello, talk to me on the phone. Are you there?
I want to do something for me. I always, when I call, I like to be educated.
Okay.
If you can speak to somebody like Gordon Henderson, ask him for me, man. What is Calypso? Calypso, soca. I like to sing in a love tune. What it is really? Thank you.
All right. You want more knowledge about Calypso?
Somebody now is saying Calypso. Somebody.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, Are you there, caller?
Mark, morning.
Morning to you, morning.
Mark.
Yes.
Mark, let me tell you now. Since I'm small, little bit, I've been following Calypso.
Okay.
And I'm a big fan of Calypso. I don't miss Calypso's competition, especially the final.
Mm-hmm.
But you see what is happening now? That power is in Calypso power. Mm-hmm. I cannot send my mom to come and see nonsense.
Really?
You see those nonsenses that going on there, those judges and swinging stars. You can tell me what you want. The judges and swinging stars, they in sing the entire, and one telling the other who to put, who not to put. Because you can tell me what they want. Not me, they telling those things.
Why would
and before I have to come
Uh-huh.
to shows and for me to get angry, I'm not going to send my phone anymore. Trust me. It don't make sense. I have my people.
That's
Number
unfortunate.
one, dice are going up again. Dice are going up. So Maka winning. That is not competition now. That is nonsense. You cannot be telling me you're putting people that's not supposed to be there. You're judging people that's not supposed to be there. Come on, don't do that to us. We're spending our money to come and see a show. Come and listen and we that know, we on the ground that know what is going on. And the people that singing and you're disappointing us, the judges. Come on, don't do that to us.
All right.
It is already high, and then we have to be coming and spend our money. We don't mind it. We don't mind the money they're asking for. But please, don't do that to us. Judge properly. And according to the lady, get people that put out advertisements that they need new judges. People that know about music, people that know about lyrics, people that know about poems and those things. Put them. Don't just take people and just say putting judges and they don't know what shit about judges. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's the most one of the most popular songs that night there. Did not find favor of the judges. Some people say it had to do with the presentation. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right?
Not my words. Not my words. Not my words.
Thompson Fountain was on Seja for the presentation.
Department that we have.
Did we do that? Did we make the presentation political or partisan?
When we getting a go feel the same. No more again. Why the could be in stress? Take she out of the darkness. She needs some happiness.
Before was on fire last night, boy, with that number.
You think to represent again. Somebody pull him, just pull him. The man that's been for too long, but making no song. Somebody pull him, just pull him. The man that's been for too long, but making no song. All he do is choking.
Somebody says the judge was watching the stage when this guy's performed, huh?
The man that's been for too long, but making no song.
9:35. Hello, talk to me, yes?
A question I'd just like to ask.
Ask the question.
What happened to her name, Lady S?
Well, I spoke to her personally, and she said what happened to her that night happened the night before at practice. So she decided not to go back on stage. So it happened
That
to
was
her.
a technical difficulty with the band.
Yeah, but I'm saying it happened to her on the night of practice before the semifinal.
Yes, sir. That's like a sabotage to me.
Well, that's
as
what.
usual.
Well, that's what she told me personally. It happened to
Yeah,
her.
that was a sabotage. Why they didn't do that to Tasha P? They wouldn't do that. But they would put her there for singing her love song. Bye-bye.
Yeah, actually, I spoke to Sugar S, I think Lady S. I said, why did you not come back on the stage? She said, man, what happened there on the semifinals night happened to me at the band practice the night before. You can ask her yourself. That's her words to me on that night. What happened on the semifinal night happened to her the night before. She decided, I'm not going back on that stage. That's very strange, huh? The night before the semifinals it happened, and it happened on the stage. Wow. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Wow. Are you there?
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, yes.
Putting the incident apart, Matt, in general, there is some kind of underlying fascism going on. And I've detected it in my opinion. And what you see is that when things do not favor the people in power, they label it and they want to eradicate it. But at the same time, when the same elements are in their favor, they pay for it. They push it forward. And it's kind of something that it's difficult to detect sometimes. But it's just like, I'll give you the extreme example of the Trump administration. When Trump didn't want to give up the presidency after he lost the election, he sent his people there as insurrectionists. They were insurrectionists as labeled. But today, he is referring to the people that are demonstrating against the people that are attacking the people in Minneapolis. He's calling them insurrectionists because they're demonstrating against his people who are pressing them. So you see, Matt, do so, never like so. And they always want to turn it around. They always want to have the upper hand. They always want to be in the powerful seat. But they will use it. They will become insurrectionists, refuse to be called insurrectionists, and then call other people insurrectionists when it favors them. I hope I made the point somewhat clear, Matt. Thank you.
Oh, how I love this song. Somebody says in a WhatsApp message. It says Daryl and Cecil are very biased, like who they like and who they want to place. But you see, Daryl and Cecil has no... judges don't listen to them on the commentaries, right? I would agree to a certain extent. They seem to have favorites on that show. And they're human beings, but the way they somewhat attack the Calypsonians on stage with your commentaries. I don't think it's necessary.
Country's going more than we. Never want to be a
I won't say though they have any influence at the judges because the judges are sitting away from, unless they listen to the commentaries of the judge. But I don't think that's happening. Okay, so I won't say they have any influence in the judges there. Okay.
just boring. The man that's in for too long, but you know.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes. Are you there, caller? Caller, are you there? You're not. Let's move on to another call. Are you there, caller?
Yeah, Matt, you will never know the conversations that occurred before the show. Enough said.
Enough said, huh? Conversations with who though? 940. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Hello, morning, Sir Matt LJ. So how are you doing?
How you doing, my brother? How are you? How are you?
Well, not bad at all, man. You know, it's amazing that after all these years, these folks just cannot get this Calypso competition, preliminaries, and even the finals right. I mean, I just hear loosely people talking about so much for this, that, and the other in terms of the marks, but there are no details as to what those things mean. And that is part of the confusion. And I hope they still not continue in the practice of bringing in people who rarely just come to enjoy themselves to come as judges. Because, you see, for years, I've been preaching this business about the whole question of the enlightenment of the so-called judges on how to use those score sheets. And also the enlightenment of because we have two groups. We have the Calypsonians and we have the Calypso singers. The situation today in Dominica is that we have more Calypso singers. But it would be good if the Calypso Association itself, and I just heard somebody mention that that Caressa is president and I think we shouldn't be competing. But this thing has been going on for years. The question is the Calypso Association might have to examine itself and see if they should continue to be the jurors and still the judge. Because it don't make sense for them maybe to handpick those judges who might favor them, also be part of the competition, but that's a whole problem which has to be fixed. Because you cannot continue ad infinitum with these kind of things and have the public every time enraged. Because people pay their money and they don't pay their money to come and look at injustice. So it's time they fix this thing because I know I know this you knock off what's his name? The veteran, the only veteran.
Which one?
Part of one of those people who shouldn't be there. But I mean, people have to listen to those Calypsos, you know, and see Calypsos that making sense and see Calypsos that really not up to date. Because perhaps they might have to find a way of doing this, because this system of elimination to me is a problem. Because they'll have to do a whole day show and get everybody to compete. You see, because this thing where you're bringing people from the year before into semifinals, I think that is a problem, and that is what might be causing all this hysteria. So I just want to make these comments because unless we find a way to fix this business, we're going to have problems with these things. But there's and I still argue that the Calypso Association must make the workshops for the judges a continuous process. Continuous. It mustn't stop at all. Cannot that a poor person did a workshop, he could come and judge. One is not enough. I mean, some years ago, this lady came and she said she was a judge in the finals. But it was the first time she had judged in Calypso. Can you imagine that kind of injustice to bring a person who never really judged Calypso? I mean, to what extent this lady could contribute in a finals in terms of the final decision? Why I just wanted to throw these things out.
Caller, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution here this morning again. You know, from my engagement, this is the song that many people believe should have made it to the final 9. And let's from my gauge there. I'm sure the Calypso Association will have this guy at the finals for sure.
It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Matt, morning, how are you? Morning to your listeners, morning to everybody. Matt, when I have to see Hector Sparks John.
We're not talking politics this afternoon talk, okay? We'll leave the political talk for some time later, okay? Matt, Marlon made an excellent and fair contribution to this morning's show. It seems like the caller attacking him was disappointed that he did not make negative statements to start a controversy. Our people are so destructive and love sensation. Marlon, we love your writing and you should continue for years to come. The woman who keep calling and attacking you, did you break her heart? Go and heal it. A personal issue with you has nothing to do with Calypso fans.
The man battling for too long, but making no fall.
Matt, we all know DBS commentators must please who keep providing their supper or their supper. Oh, you're not easy, no boy. Teacher Ernie loves this song. Good. Good morning to you, Teacher Ernie. Locked in Castlebrose. Mr. Buguno up there in Focale. Good morning to you. Good meeting you last evening. Big fan there. He said, man, if you forgot my name, you said the one-legged man there in Focale. Hello, talk to me. Are you there? Uh-huh.
Mark, good morning.
Morning to you, bro. How you doing?
Not bad. You must correct the callers because they call Marlon a not from Deba, but Marlon can be a from Deba. He can be a non Deba, not from Deba. Marlon is a man.
But Marlon, of course, we can use the phrase as it relates to the Calypso that were written by Bob this year. No pun intended there. Hello, talk to me. Are you there? Yes, are you there? Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Morning to you. How you doing? Yeah.
Cold. Powder, no all around me in ice, but I'm good. I listened to the. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you. Your phone is breaking up. Okay.
Well, because I am driving, so that's why I'm not. If you could hear me. Matt, I was listening to the show. I'm not a judge, but to be honest, I don't think character or whatever it is named. I have no place there. And somebody said about the continuance of training for the judges. When you're going for when you're applying for a job, you send in your resume, they want to know if you have experience, your background, your qualifications. What do they use to qualify the judges? To know that they know exactly what to look for, what to score on. In everything, you'll find people that satisfied, but they're not satisfied. I can't remember her name, but the one who sings about Commissioner Emily Pell.
Shell.
While she was singing, just close to the ending of the thing, there was a glitch where you just could not hear.
I'll tell you what happened there. I'll tell you what happened. Her battery died in that microphone. So there's nobody's fault. Her battery died on that microphone. That's what happened.
So I hope that I was glad that she was placed because
she was actually placed. She was actually placed. So there was no problem on that. She was actually placed.
Yeah, that was good. But another thing is the comment of how you call them the MCs or whatnot. I don't like their style. Even if a lot of things can influence people, sometimes, like, used to say, South Africa say, some people are more strong-minded than other people. But the judges, in some of the comments that they would make, as the corrections, I don't think that is being...
You mean the commentators? The commentators, not the judges, the commentators.
Yeah, the commentators, the comments they would make at some of the Californians, I don't think that is being changed like right away. Some of them, they're throwing them under the bus. That's not your decision to make. That's the decision for the judge to make. You give everybody a fuss. It's better when you have children. Some learn better than others. Some do better than others. But those that don't do so well, are you just going to pass them aside or belittle them? I did not like that at all, because if people have to comment, they could comment on the judges too. That was not good.
I think I get your point, but your phone is kind of breaking up here. If you listen to the commentators there tonight from the Nation station, it's clear. If you sing a song related to the government, they love you. If you sing a song anti-government, you're put down, huh? And if you're professionals, you have to do a professional job. On the telephone, 952. Are you there, caller?
Another thing that was sad,
Yes.
make it sad for me, is a national station. And the world now listening, listening to those things. Man, I tried to leave that and go to Q95, but you all were not on.
Oh.
Because I'm telling you truthfully, man, I couldn't take it. The kind of things they were saying, I say, what? That's a national station, the world listening to you. Man, they need to stop it. I'm a senior citizen service. Please stop it and put on your professional hat. Matt, when Dominicans, when we will start to put our professional hat, Matt, when? I mean, all of us are not the same, but you see, Matt, we need to stop those things, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you. Remember when we have professional commentators like Ozzy? I used to get this kind of comments. But we have commentators on DBS Radio in the morning. I think they're pretty professional. Why can't they use them on that night? Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, are you there? Yes. Caller? No. Are you there on the telephone?
Morning, Matt. How are you?
Morning to you. How are you doing?
Matt, every year, I listen to your callers, and the majority of the persons that are calling will not have issue. They listen. A lady just called. She said, while she was driving, she was listening. So she never saw the performances at issue.
They may have saw. I mean, remember that they have what do you call that? Viewing on television.
No.
Yes.
She was driving.
No, she was driving, talking to me.
Right, she was driving.
No, she was driving, talking to me. She was driving right now.
Not now. She said the night of the show she was driving when she was listening. That's what she said.
I think you misunderstood. She was driving, so the signal was not clear. But I was driving when she was listening at that time of the night. Even though the lady, she was home.
Okay, bypass that. Every year, we hear the Judges Association asking for judges. How many of the callers that call you right now volunteered, are willing to volunteer? I really want to ask that question. But you should ask them. When they make their comment, ask them, are they willing to go to judge to make the difference? Yes, you can complain, but what is your solution? Are you willing to go and judge? Because mostly everyone is called there except the gentleman that was a judge before and not judging. And everybody put on their best performance that night. It could have been any nine. You hear me? But when we try to break down another caliber, and because they did it for our we that they make it, we need to stop that. You understand what I mean? So we need to at least appreciate everybody did their best that night. Nashel Mike went off, Matt, and she made it. But who is to say Carissa cannot be part of the association and their
Let me hold on, caller. I explained that before. National mic went off at the end of that presentation because the battery in that microphone went off. So it didn't affect.
And she was good, and she should have, and she did. And I'm 100% happy she did. That's what I'm telling you. But I am telling you, let us not be biased. Let us not already scale on one side. We listen. I actually went to the show, Matt. Everybody put on their A game. Everybody. So it could have been any person to make the nine.
So you would have been satisfied with anybody making the nine. Yes, okay.
Everybody was okay. You understand me? Everybody was okay. But I am saying my issue here is the persons that are calling you did not go into the show. But they're calling for judges, and not one of them volunteering to judge. So if you know you can't be part of the solution, why are you always part of the problem? Let us volunteer to judge so you can make the difference. If you feel there's a thing, Matt, come and judge. Matt, you don't want to judge. Matt, do you want to judge?
For me, I've judged before. I've judged before. I don't.
I am asking, are you interested in
No.
judging?
No. I am not.
Good, very good, Matt. So you right now. Right. So when you have your favorite for your nine, that is your personal opinion, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I'm asking, that is your personal opinion as what the nine should be.
Yes, based on
the
performance. I know, I agree with you. Go ahead. Yes.
Right. So I am saying, yes, we all have our personal preferences. But when we come out and we bash some of the persons that made 49, what difference did we make to make sure that they were not at the nine? Tell me.
Well, I can tell you what has to happen. They have to be professional. No, it's your opinion. I have to respect that. But you also have to respect other people's opinion as well. Huh? We have to respect others' opinion. I mean, yes, we respect your opinion, but you have to respect other people's opinion. It's just their feeling, not yours. Huh? 957. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there, fella? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. How you doing?
Yeah, just come in a second time. Normally, one call would do for me. But I just want to support the caller who spoke about professionalism. Because you see, what I know about Calypso is normally the commentators just carry the broadcast. But what I notice nowadays, some of these commentators, they behave like surgeons and try to do surgery on people. Calypso. The Calypso is a thing which you're going to take time to write. And for a man just to want to come the same night and try to work on what you prepared, I mean, it don't make sense. The other thing I want to mention along the line of professionalism, I heard one of the people on stage, when this man sang the Reavers, this person was saying as if, the Reavers from the time the reggae man went up.
Yes.
The rain started to fall.
Mm-hmm.
And he come back now, the same old Dominican mentality, which is we should have been going out of these things. And he said, when Nasio sang in the gardens.
Yes.
The same day he brought the rain. And there was heavy rain. But I don't think this thing has to come into a man comes to sing a song. Why you have to bring this kind of party show into the performance of the man. Let the song roll and just if anything, try to limit the comment. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to Q95, but I had been trying to find Q95.
Yes, a lot of people made that comment too. And when I see one of the commentators on stage, I'll tell him that because actually making these comments can have a little influence on the judges there as well. Yes.
Because the whole world is thinking.
Yeah, somebody else made that comment. I know what you're saying here, because when Alpha P performed at the end of that performance, one of the actors on the stage made a comment as it relates. What was the message? Why are you telling the judges that? You know, send the wrong signal, huh? On the telephone, 10 in the morning. Talk to me, yeah? Are you there?
Yeah, Matt. With respect to the DBS commentary, I try to listen to them sometimes, but I should, not pay attention much to these guys and straight up over these guys. Cecil once commented after Nashville performed and he said, his advice to the writer is that he should remove the word commissioner in the song and put chief. Okay? So when for you to advise to remove the word commissioner and put chief in the song, that is all I needed to hear for me to just disregard that commentary. Those guys are very harsh, and if the artists have to listen to that commentary, it will really break them down.
But what I find funny, because I listened for a little while, anything pro-government is okay with them. Anything anti-government is, that's unprofessional.
Absolutely, and they make it so obvious. Anything that is kissing up to their side, they think if somebody come and sing a song and they put blues on top of them, excellent, and they make it so obvious. So DBS is just a backup for certain people. If I'm the string on someone else on some other station, I'm thinking they just switch to.
Oh, but I find I want to be total complimentary. Carlisle and Alganande on the Saturday morning with Duncan. I find their commentary somewhat fair, but why can't they use them on that night? Why can't they use them?
Yeah, well, and what's his name is not the manager, so he's here calling the shot. And I guess he would bring somebody that aligns with his ideology, So
Stop that partisan politics, man. Thank you, Nan. Yeah, somebody, people have asked me about Georgia. And I've done that a long time ago, long time. Are you there, caller?
Matt, my final call this morning.
It's okay.
Matt,
Yes.
let me tell you.
Thank you.
God gives everybody their skill.
Mm-hmm.
Some have one, some have two, some have four. You understand?
Yes.
And respect everybody's opinion. You understand?
Yes.
Nobody can call me. As I made a suggestion, put out something, an advertisement to get judges. We have too many people in Dominica to say we can get judges.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, Matt, you cannot come and ask me to judge Calypso. Matt, I will tell you, no, I cannot judge Calypso.
True.
If you call me, Matt, to judge a competition in cooking, they are strong.
True.
I will come and judge that for you, understand? So I cannot judge Calypso. So I cannot be a judge in Calypso. I haven't got that skill. But the people with the skills put out something, and a few people will say, okay, let me try this year, I'll come on. That's what, try that. Because nobody is perfect. And everybody, we have to remember, everybody have different skills. Thank you.
Yes, and I agree with you too. You're already saying you're not a judge, so people with qualifications do that. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there?
Yes, Matt, it's me again for a second time. Thanks for the correction.
Thank you.
I told you that I am driving right now as I'm speaking to you.
Yeah.
I was not driving the night of the show.
I know that.
I was in my bed. It's very cold, and whoever the caller is, it looks like the person probably, I don't know if the person know me or whoever. I don't give a damn anyway. But so wrong that if you ask what is needed for a person to be qualified as a judge, anything wrong with that?
Nothing wrong.
What's the deal? Matt, they're saying Marlon is a family, but Marlon has his opinion. And anytime people cannot push things down your throat, they find you have problems. I mean, he's an outspoken person, he's an outspoken person. He pays his phone bill, he pays his phone bill. I pay my phone bill, whoever the person is. If I was home, everybody cannot be a judge. That's why if you're choosing a person for a job, you have to know where they fall and where they qualify. Because you have to know what to look for. So that's just my point. And the same thing I will say again, the commentators or how you call them, whatever they are, stay in their lane. Don't try to, bring people down. And that's the thing about what a lot of us know to do. You say something, somebody don't like it, they jump in your throat. Today, what the second, tell the person I don't have to be out late at night going to work. If I choose to, I choose to. The veteran administration have already sent my pay in. So I can call in whatever time and say what the hell I want, as long as I don't disrespect anybody. All right, Mr. Matt? Thank you. I'll see you when I get home this week. All right?
I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, somebody ball in. Thank you. Let's continue this one there in the morning, huh? Thank you.
It's the shame. The way we got to take control in the end. Why the other countries going more than
It's voice note and MD. You just play their thing. You understand? Didi. I have 3 points. And here my 3 points are taking a total different twist. First and foremost, you say you don't believe judges will be listening to the commentary because they're busy at work. You have something they call a wireless earpiece. Just like when you have your phone in your pocket and your hands busy, occupied in your ears, you can be listening to the nation station. That is part 1. Part 2, Daryl Teeth and Cecil Joseph, a particular comment coming from somebody on the Facebook Live, and the person maybe tell them, no, bam, 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 bam. And here, Daryl, Cecil, people don't have to ask on what part of the political aisle we are on. Everybody know where we stand politically. That is part 2. And the third and final thing, when Webb had a flawless performance too, and now they're critiquing like the Webb and say, well, yeah, the Webb thing, but yeah, at the same time now Cecil say, yeah, Webb is a man always in the finals and what and what. And now yeah, Daryl, like you know, skip the question Cecil's asking about how we find the performance. Take back Dominica from who? Because now Webb talk about let's take back our country. Take back Dominica from who? From who, Cecil? From who? You don't know where we stand politically. From who? If you understand. So now it's like, yeah, the commentary could have a part, the commentators could have a part in hands in the Jordan. And me, check who is my favorite Calypsonian. Daddy Chess is not my favorite cup of tea, but say one, say two, the same way we just say that what I share, the black, I not in that. I don't hate nobody. I just telling you, the chess was flawless and they have to watch us for Daddy Chess. That is my personal take. Like he keep getting better and better. And back here, I'm a Checo guy, if you understand. Followed by Dice, then Trilogy. And I telling you, real reality, hate it all of it, Daddy Chess in that crumb. If they mark away, because I tell you, Daddy Chess have a thing, I tell you, also, you can even play the live from the show on Saturday. It's on YouTube. And let me tell you, Daddy Chess crunching that. I tell you, if they don't watch yourself, I tell you, after 25 years, Daddy Chess coming back for his crown. I telling you. So, who vexed to faith? Is just this sad reality.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. Who vexed to faith? Let's do a little Daddy Chess this morning. Thank you. Daddy Chess again, boy. If you vex lost, huh? Daddy Chess came first on to my the first result, official results. When I gathered, Daddy Chess came first, Bob second, and Nashel third.
Your boss at your work pushing you like wheelbarrow. Your arms are brain in the dry season, your pressure out to blow. So if your roof leaking and your bed wetting, fix it, change it.
And here's the results as I got it there, official results, not Daddy Chess as they said, oh, what's going on with that? Let's go. Come on, let's go. Something is wrong there. Let's come back to Daddy Chess. I don't know what's going on. And yes, the results of the habit. Daddy Chess first. The Bob second, Tasha P third, and Nashel fourth. Bob, Tasha P, Nashel. Reds number 5, Checker number 6, 7 Abia Israel, 8 JD, and 9 Caressa. And we had 10 The Web, 11 Calfa P, 12 Observer, and 13 Mystery.
Your boss at your work pushing you like wheelbarrow.
So that's the official results. They got it again. Daddy Chess, The Bob, Tasha P, Nashel, Reds, Checker, Abia Israel, JD, Caressa. That's the 9 to take you to the finals. February 14th.
Never get comfortable, so you living better than your neighbor.
You know, actually, the Bob, Daddy Chess came first in the quarterfinals, huh? And the Bob second as well. That's some consistency. That's what happened to the finals. Remember, this is a second song. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, huh? Somebody says, Daddy Chess, The Roof Looking is also the Prime Minister's favorite song. Yeah, based on the interview, yes, on that first interview in the year. He did say, indicate that Daddy Chess was one of his favorite calypsos for the year.
You watching home, you watching home. She might be a pleasure. Boy, keep your head up. Don't try to make up. She go deal with karma. So, if your roof leaking and wetting, fix it, change it. If your roof leaking, water creeping, fix it, change it. Never get compatible, so you living better than your neighbor. Cause life never wait to surprise and humble you later. If your house condition have you living under pressure, fix it or change it. Hey, the truth, you can't keep up with it done. Yeah, man.
All right, 10:14. I decided to call a former judge, who's called Judge Calypso's for a number of years, to get his real assessment as to what the situation is. At this time, his professional opinion, being a judge for many years. Simeon Joseph, what's your take on what we're hearing at this time, that the judge is gotten it wrong? Well, not totally, not all wrong, but persons are saying there's some misplacements there for the final. So what's your take?
Well, morning, Matt. Morning to your listeners. Let me say two things. First of all, having listened to the entire show on Saturday night, I was not there, but I listened. I want to say two things about that. Looking at it live and being present creates two different vantage points upon which one can assess really the outcome of the competition on Saturday. Because, of course, watching something live, you have to think that the audio that might be coming through, whatever medium that you're watching, might create certain levels of inconsistencies as opposed to being present. Now, being present sometimes can also create inconsistencies because you might be enthralled by the crowd response, by the loudness of the crowd, you might be moved by certain things. But the important thing, man, I think, is to be knowledgeable, one, and secondly, objective in assessing Calypso. I've been interested in listening to you. Thanks for calling, first and foremost. I've been listening with interest to all the comments that have been made, many of which are valid, many of which are worthy of consideration. I like Rako's comments, former Calypsonian and songwriter. I think Mrs. White has also made some significant points regarding Calypso. So I think, man, having looked at the Calypso competition on Saturday night, quite intently. Normally, when I look at those things, I don't want anybody around me. And I was doing my own judging, having judged Calypso, as you know, for close to 15, 16 years, and sometimes being the only musician and singer on the panel. So Mrs. White's point is very poignant in that area, because you have 5 criteria upon which to judge Calypso. You have lyrics, and that is broken down. And Marlon also made some important points about the distribution of the points as far as the criteria is concerned, because you have the criteria of judging Calypso in Dominica. So you have the lyrics, first and foremost, which speaks of storyline, narrative, the basic development of the story, etc. You have melody, which speaks to certain areas, and you have two ticklish areas, which most times can be the cutting edge upon which one Calypsonian, triumphs over another. And so the first one would be rendition, which has to do with articulation, diction, and voice quality. And the second one has to do with presentation, which is presentation and stage presence. Now, you have and I've always queried that a little, because you have a situation where you have presentation as a judge, and then that's very vague, and then you still have a sub-grouping called presentation. And those two areas sometimes are areas where one Calypsonian will supersede another Calypsonian. Because let us look at those two. So you may have lyrics, which is very strong. You may have melody, which is on point and also very strong. Sometimes you have some Calypsonians who just supersede others in terms of their voice quality, because they have good rendition. In rendition, they have good voice quality. They have excellent articulation. Okay, and so they have absolutely good diction. So they have very good diction. You can hear every word. Okay, you can hear every syllable in every word that they sing. Some you have to say, what did they say? There are others, of course, with good articulation, in the sense that when they pronounce a word, they articulate it well. So they put the stresses and the emphasis on some words as they should be put. And then, of course, you have voice quality. Now, there are some Calypsonians who go into the Calypso competition with that already. Tasha P, Daddy Chess, The Web, Bob, Dice, Caressa. These Calypsonians, you cannot beat them when they talk about their rendition. They have excellent diction, they have super articulation, and they come already with a good voice. So any Calypsonian who's coming against them must be mindful that even if you have good lyrics, good melody, sometimes people may not hear every word. Now, the song that is played on the Calypso and recorded pre the competition is not what is sung on the stage, because sometimes I listen to some of the Calypsonians on the radio, they're pre-recorded, and they are excellent, right, in terms of their rendition. But when you listen to them on the night, they are not well articulated, they have no good diction, and their voice quality is not up to par. So therefore, while they may have strong lyrics, they have good melody, their rendition in terms of the articulation, diction, and voice quality falls. And then you have presentation, which is 10 points. Stage presence. How do you use the stage? Stage front, stage left, stage right, stage center back. How do you communicate with the audience and the spectators? How do you deliver? How do you render the song? How do you bring the song across? So that is stage presence. In other words, where you are on stage at a given time, your body posture, your facial expression, how you embody that song and present it to the audience, that is stage presence. And then you have presentation, which would be the various other little trappings that you use to support the sounds. So your props. So you can bring a whole car on stage and you don't use the car in your presentation. That you could bring a house, you could bring a jungle, you could bring the whole world on stage, and you do not incorporate that props. That is the presentation part. So that is the two things. And there's some Calypsonians who do it well. So you have to balance it out very, very, very fairly, man. I've said a lot. Any other questions? And so people have to be mindful of when you're judging the Calypso, what you're looking at. I have always been concerned that on the panel of judges, you have lyrics, you have melody, you have voice, you have rendition, and you have presentation. And sometimes there is not even a musician on the judging panel. There is not even a good English teacher on the judging panel to analyze the lyrics. Because you see, Matt, the lyrics has certain elements in it, okay? That when you talk about, first of all, narrative and storyline and originality, you know, these things are things that you have to know about. You know, when we talk about a storyline and you look at the first verse, the chorus, the second verse, the chorus, the third verse, how is each line developed sequentially so that you have a perfect storyline? That is, this Calypso is not all over the place. You're not just putting sentences here, there, and everywhere.
True.
But your storyline is so cohesive that you develop the narrative so that people can follow exactly what you say. That's a good Calypso. And also you have to determine what type of literary genre are you using with the Calypso. Is it historical? Is it what kind of euphemisms are in place? What kind of is it irony? Is it satire? That kind of thing. Because that's included in the narrative, especially when you look at storyline and narrative and originality. People have to look at that. And so then you will need somebody who is mindful, knowledgeable, and aware of those key areas. Because it's not just lyrics. Remember, lyrics is broken down. Isn't that so, Matt? Can you call it out for your And so what are the 5 areas in lyrics? Do you know it? Our audience know it?
Well, you should tell us.
Okay, well, that is something people have to look at. And I'm coming to DBS in a while because and we'll talk about that just now. So basically that is what it is, you know, so people have to be mindful. And then when it comes to melody, there's something called coherence, you know, compatibility, you know. How does the melody, how is it put together? How is it held together with the lyrics? So that the lyrics that is presented is done justice by the appropriate melody that is applied to it. And that's why when we talk about calypso, there's not a thing about judging calypso. The term for calypso was, when I used to train the judges, and I have done sessions for this, it's called an assessment of the calypso. So you have to assess the entire calypso, not only the lyrics or the melody. You have to look at all the 4 key areas, and you have to ask yourself how you have to assess the calypsonian, and you have to assess the song, and you have to say, for instance, how has that song been brought on stage tonight? Mindful of the fact that a calypsonian might be excellent at quarterfinals and fall flat during semifinals. Mindful of the fact that the calypsonian might render very well at semifinals and not live up to expectations at finals. So that is why it's an assessment, and that is why you don't prejudge, because you do not judge the calypsonian or the song before the night. You judge the performance on the stage at the given time on the specific night. So you don't go in there, and that is why sometimes, Matt, I often give out to you when you have your song, who will be king tonight? Who will be? I understand that game, but it's also setting up calypsonians, because let me tell you something. No calypsonian is judged before the show. They are judged on the night. So I listened to the calypso on Saturday night, and I find, yes, I could see some injustices. I won't call out the names so as not to create any further controversy. I think some should definitely be in. I question how some people were ranked higher than the others at this stage. Having seen the lineup, I seriously question. And I have to ask myself, but how did this person play so high when lyrics and melody are high and carry something like 60 points, okay? And yet, such a person who had very strong lyrics and melody placed lower than somebody. So I have to question that.
Mhm.
And I could clearly see how some people were placed higher than other people, Matt, on Saturday night, because they had excellent rendition. You know, they sang well, the diction was fantastic, the articulation was out of this world, and their presentation and use of stage was excellent. So I can see how some things can overlap over the other. Now, Matt, to be honest, I also follow the practice of listening, watching the calypso, and listening to the critics. And Matt, I agree with many of the people on the program tonight. The commentators on GBS, allow me to say, I think they are rottenly divisive and corrupt the way they comment on some of the calypsonians. I don't know why. I really don't know why they do that. Not only that, I'm going to mention his name. I often hear Cecil Joseph interpret the judging criteria, and I can call his name. He's a very good friend of mine, and he might call me, and we normally have our arguments about that. But I've often wondered, why is it that Cecil, without any background in any of the areas, wants to speak as an authority on the judging criteria, you know, and sometimes uses the information or the misinformation to castigate certain calypsonians, which I think is very unfair. I'm not going to mention the name of the other judge, because apart from his verbatim, there is a certain psychological quality that comes.
You mean judge or commentator?
Commentator. There's a certain that comes with his articulations when it comes to commentating on Calypso. So one should not expect better from him. I'm going to be very fair about that.
Okay.
And I think DBS, and you rightly said it, their Saturday morning programs are on point. I love to listen to Duncan. I love to listen. Although Kalai sometimes can be a bit, off. I love to listen to Mr. De Gallery, but they have some very healthy conversations and assessment of the calypsos on Saturday mornings. I listen to them regularly, religiously. As a matter of fact, Tim Dura from DNO once asked me to write a whole article about it on judging calypso. But that is it. Because, man, I've judged calypso in Grenada. I've judged calypso in Trinidad. I've judged calypso in St. Lucia. I've judged calypso in Dominica. And so, I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
I have written calypsos, I've composed, and us being in Q95, I have been a voice coach for many years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, those things. So I'm not speaking out of a vacuum. I'm sorry to be blowing my trumpet, but I'm using that to say that you have to have a certain level of reference, you have to have a certain level of knowledge, you have to have a certain level of background and experience to do justice to critiquing an artist. And I feel aggrieved because, Matt, those Calypsonians have to hustle to get their songs done. They have to walk around begging for sponsorship. They have to go around practicing late at nights, early mornings, trying to get support teams. They don't just go on stage and sing calypso. It's injustice to them when you want to thrash them and critique them and mash them up without any regard for the effort that they put into the art form. They have to go and get clothes. They have to go and get maybe even decorations. Some of them have to go to the hairdresser. Some of them have to get, and there are others who have more support than others. I know there's some Calypsonians who have a team of 25, 30, whereas there's some who maybe have a team of 2 and 3. So we have to respect their effort. We have to respect the personal investment. Some of these people have to take money from their pocket to bring that level of quality of art form to the Calypso competition every year. They have to checker that have to change his suit every year and bring these nice tailored suits on stage. He might be losing money making suits for other people while he's there practicing his calypso when he could be in his tailor shop. Okay? There's some people who have to take time off from work, like Lady S. So these people make sacrifices. We have to give them greater respect than that. And people who want to go on the radio and criticize Calypsonians and thrash them and bash them as if they are nothing, speaks volumes of the intent and the modus operandi of these people. So I would appeal to DBS to stop it. Stop it. And think. My other encouragement to the Calypso Association is this. I mean, Matt, at one time there was a revolution in the removal of calypsoons, and people were told, well, okay, they need to get rid of any judge that does not support the, and that was done by the Calypso Association.
Mhm.
Okay, names, and they would say, okay, they will pull out the names in the bag, but Kelly the Ghost and Hunter, the Calypsonian, and Hunter, the former judges coordinator, and Ferdinand Frampton will tell you that you only pull out the names in the bag that you put in there. So they would tell judges, oh, you were not picked. But how can they be picked and they named it? So they deliberately did not put certain, because Calypsonians had certain problems with certain judges, albeit that way. And so you would have certain judges. But Matt, the Calypso, and I've told them that, I'm saying it publicly, I've spoken to Observer, I've spoken to Trendsetter, so I'm not speaking out of a vacuum, I've spoken to Hunter. They need to have a greater pool of Calypsonians, and you don't have to be qualified to be a Calypsonian. The last workshop I did was when Schumer John was the thing, and some of the judges do not even come to the workshops. You have a pool of judges; some of them do not come to the workshops, and yet they are still selected to judge. Many of these people are not musicians, they are not dramatists, they are not lyricists, but they only want an opportunity to say they are a judge. And that must stop. And they have to go out there and look for people who are. Now, there's a lady who called and say that people criticize, but I know many, many, many people who have asked and who have come forward to judge, and they are not selected deliberately by the Calypso Association and certain Calypsonians.
Mhm.
And so I can tell you that, Matt, I know that for a fact, etc. But kudos to the Calypso Association, they do try. I mean, I've been associated with the Calypso Association for a while, had family members, former students, friends. So, I mean, let's face it, there are Calypso. And I, for instance, Matt, I remember clearly whenever I would have a close friend, I would abstain from judging. The year Observer won the crown, I did not judge that year because I was very much involved in Observer's preparation
Presentation,
and
yes. Mhm.
vocal presentation. I even backed him up on stage with, at that time the Web was not yet a Calypsonian and a few people, and we had a nice 8-part harmony group for the year he won the crown. And so for 2 years, even the year after that, I refused to judge because I'd helped him the previous year. You have to have a certain level of integrity about it. Terina has been my former student, the Wob, the Bob, Daddy Chess, all these people I've been exposed to. But you see, Matt, in all of this is a key ingredient, 2 key ingredients. You have to have the competence and you have to have the capability to be a judge. So apart from being knowledgeable in the judging areas, that is, you have to be capable. So you have to have the capacity. You have to be able to say,
Even if the person on stage is my son, my daughter, my best friend, I bring my capability, but my capacity says you have to judge them on the merit of the performance. You have to divorce yourself from friendship, knowledge, family ties, or anything with that person. And just as our teacher, when you teach students and you give them an essay, and the essay is so good, you have to mark them hard. You have to give them a failure or a pass based on what they present to you. It might be your favorite student, but you have to do the same thing when you are judges. That is where the capacity for judging come in, where you have to be fair, impartial, and apart from your knowledge, and you have to be able to look at that person on stage and deal with them with what you call it, a surgical knife based on the judging criteria. And that's what makes you a fair judge. So many judges, sometimes you will lack the capacity to be fair. Matt, I'm saying that because I know of a former judge, for instance, who was a supporter of a political party.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, when Caressa would be in judging, that's a family member of mine, so I can speak about it.
Right.
And, he would basically mash up Caressa. Today, Caressa is the best calypsonian for him. And that is my example of that.
Okay.
So people cannot put their prejudices. You have to really put your prejudices above and beyond judging calypso. There's lots that can be said about it, Matt. And thanks for calling. I was very busy preparing something, but you intervened. But I mean, Matt. So we have to be mindful that judging calypso is not like picking a banana on a tree.
Well, let me a quick question, because everybody's now saying that the commentators on DBS Radio should go to a commentary school. Do you think that there's a need for that?
But do they have to have a need for that? Myself, I don't think any of them should commentate, because I think they're already biased. And the thing about it is that, sometimes, Matt, no matter how much people are trained, how much people are learned, I mean, that is what I'm talking about, the capability. So even if they become knowledgeable, they might still be prejudiced. They might still bring a certain level of dislike to certain calypsonians, because it is in there. There is always a cognitive area to learning, but there's the emotive aspect to learning as well, where people do not use their mind, but they use their feelings to assess whatever they do. And that is true, and it happens sometimes to the best of us.
I'll tell you what, Simeon, because of time, we have another, of course, appointment with a favorite friend from Flo Dominica. I have comments there from Dice, the former king of Dominica. Everybody would like to hear his voice on of course, the composition we're hearing this morning. So I'm going to do a little piece of Dice, and then we'll move on to our friend from Flo. Stick around.
It's from
Dice.
Eliminations.
Let's go, Dice. Let's go.
I had a little thing where I check in. Mask Eruption was supposed to be going up for Eliminations with that song.
Let's go again.
No, my take on the Calypso competition, really, because I've been watching it too. And since from the start, since from Eliminations, I had a little thing where I check in. Mask Eruption was supposed to be going up for Eliminations with that song, Do Panic, because it have certain songs I realize it was more, they take it because, I don't know, the intellectual vibes about it. But I believe from Eliminations, when you judge in a Calypsonian or a Calypso competition in Eliminations, you cannot judge it like in the finals, because you need onion and garlic. Something, you need seasoning to add to the Calypso competition itself, so that the Calypso Association get a good turnout to their shows. So according to how you take that, like it's a test in school and everything's supposed to be all calculative, and you take those things alone. Sometimes the Calypso season is boring, but certain things like Calpha P, that is a thing where the people feeling that pressure right now. When I say feeling that pressure, means it is relevant. It's something that's happening at the moment, and we cannot be hiding to speak about these things. These things are happening right in front of our eyes. So when you see a Calypsonian bring it out and you put him forward towards the big competition, it have a great momentum, whereas people can decide, what? I come in and watch Calpha P, boy. I come in and do that. But when they have the usual people that come and sing their songs well, calculative and all that thing, sometimes the show is just boring without the extras. And I hope that they make Calpha P at least Alpha P, I'm part of at least the, what are you calling it?
The guest performance.
The no, the guest performers for the finals, you know, to give the vibes and make sure it's announced. But the judging, I always have a problem with the judge. Judges just judge Calypso like you swear is a church service and it's supposed to the righteousness about it. Instead of you have to put carnival in your judging too, because it's a carnival competition, you know, it's for enjoyment. It's true, you have to have your words correct and all these things, but it's a carnival competition. So you have to have carnival in it. You know, that's why I usually say it's not church. You know, and sometimes when people put the carnival in it, then and you have churchy people judging, then they find, well, you have too much carnival in it. But you know, you have to have carnival as part of Calypso in the Calypso competition. You have to have that part. You have to have the other parts too. But that part you can't leave it back. You know, and did have some. You know, I believe it have some big heads that maybe supposed to have maybe dropped too, you know, but anyway, you know, these people are already there.
I see.
And something again.
That
Cecil and that Daryl, whatever that is his name, they should never, when you see I doesn't listen to them fellas there, because Cecil is already a big laborite and he and Daryl, they know that already. You can be whatever you want to when it comes to supporting your political parties, that is your right. But you have to keep it to yourself. You can't be coming you can't be commentating on everybody that's saying against the administration. You want to give them a hard time, like they're never good. That your biasness not supposed to be there on a radio station, and not because he's the leader and he's the boss man of DBS for him to be coming and speak. When these people that's supposed to be speaking on DBS for the commentary, like Wackers is a good commentator for them things there. And they see Cecil not supposed to come there and join that. Nobody don't want his views on this. You understand? Nobody don't need his views on this. They know he working for an agenda. Everybody know that. Cecil, the directed partner, the one on the stage. Why is his name? The little boy, girl kind of a fellas there. Them fellas.
Oh boy, that was Dice. Dice being Dice. All right, Dominica. We're gonna take a break, then we'll come back.
And violence in all the road.
Singing My Brothers. I know you'd want to comment. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Dice a little later, huh? We have to stop with Flow, Dominica.
Problems. I can tell you I won't them. But in which day God help me, and I finally find my need. Can I ever forget my
Flow makes your next phone upgrade easy. Add postpaid to your internet plan and score a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $33 a month. It's the smartest way to an interest-free premium phone upgrade. Don't let anything stand between you and that new phone feeling. Step into your upgrade with confidence. Visit us in store and sign up today. We keep your rhythm flowing. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's say good morning. Entering the controversial time.
The conversations are always hot.
On the hot seat.
On the hot seat. And that's all we'll say for now, Matt. Enjoying the conversation, of course, and saying good morning to everyone else who's enjoying the conversation right now on Q95. This is Francine Halvejak, Marketing and Communications Executive at Flow Dominica, and happy to touch base with you on everything happening for the carnival season. So, happy carnival to Dominicans here and abroad, to everyone who is tuned in, who is listening, who is connected with Flow for the season, saying good morning to you. And this is just your carnival reminder. Of course, everything you need to ensure that you're ready for the road. First of all, we've seen an increase in the number of visitors here in the island thus far. So to everyone who's coming in, we want to remind you to ensure that you're connected with Flow. Ensure that when you get to your events and, you can take your photos, you can go live, you can stay in touch with your friends and family members. Of course, a SIM card is only $20, okay? Only $20 gets you a SIM card, gets you activated and connected with the best network. We want to remind our visitors as well that you can choose between a physical SIM option or an eSIM. So those of you who may not want to actually change out your physical SIM if you're traveling from, the rest of the world, you can get an eSIM where, your regular SIM is not impacted and you simply get a secondary SIM that you could use to stay connected for the season. Of course, it's the season of rhythm. It's the season of vibe. It's the season of mass, Dominic. And of course, we want to ensure that everyone has what they need or have all the things that they need to ensure that they could have the best carnival experience. A few weeks ago, we launched our carnival campaign, and we've still, we've been here just reminding everyone to get into their sections, because this carnival, it's all about sections. Flow has launched its offers as sections in the real mass. So we have 3 main sections that our customers can jump into and help us to help them have the best carnival experience. Our first section is Booyah Connect, and that section is represented by the color orange. So Tutbagay orange in Booyah Connect, and these are for our customers who are bundling their services. So our customers who bundle mobile and internet, they get to jump in the Booyah Connect section. And that section, of course, gives you tickets to your favorite events, gas vouchers, grocery vouchers, and your goodie bag with everything orange. And I'm telling you, orange rags, orange bottles, orange everything. You also get an electronic fan in there. We know it's a little bit hot, during the carnival season. So we're keeping our customers connected and, of course, bringing them the best experience. So that's section 1, that is Booyah Connect. Our next section is Pure Mass, and that section is represented by blue. For that section, you sign up for postpaid and you walk away with a free ticket to any of your favorite events. So it could be the Calypso events, it could be Miss Dominica, it could be Viva la Carnival, it could be Sauce and Punch, it could be Astafan's Mop Powder, Pulse Experience, you name it, and we've got you. And our final section is Rhythm and Speed, and that one is represented by green. This is for all our customers signing up for internet service. They get to walk away with a $300 carnival pack for the best carnival experience. And that pack, of course, gives you your vouchers, your events tickets, your branded items, and so much more. So when we say get into your section, we mean your flow section. And of course, for that, you simply need to sign up and we give you the best carnival experience through our valued carnival packs. So you can't miss out. I mean, it's a season. It's a season for going out and connecting with your friends, your family members, and we are keeping you in the mix of it all this season. So Matt, we're just reminding everyone that, they have a few more weeks to get into their sections. Carnival Monday and Tuesdays right here. A lot of our events have passed already. We have a few more coming up. So we want to ensure that you can fed for free with Flow. You simply need to sign up, switch today. And of course, signing up is very, very easy, super easy. You just need a government issued ID. That's all you need. And you could go ahead to sign up for your internet services, your postpaid services, or our existing customers, Flow existing customers. Remember, you simply need to bundle and you can definitely enjoy. On Friday, Matt, we had our usual Friday warm-up. Of course, Ma Aldif, to everyone, Ma Aldif has her fans. Matt, if you missed it, I'm not gonna update you. You have to go back to look at the live and catch up for yourself. But Ma Aldif was outside on Friday. Of course, we celebrated Old Mass at our Retail Experience Center. And we love dressing up, and giving our customers the best experience, especially the visitors who came in. They were surprised to be served by a black devil, or to be served by a sensei, or to be served by an old lady, dressed up. But of course, we believe in giving our customers the experience when they enter our stores, when they come in to transact with us. And of course, we'll be having Dress Up Fridays every Friday. Next Friday, it's Rep Your Colors. So again, the same carnival sections, that is our orange Booyah Connect, our blue Pure Mass, or the green rhythm, and speed. You come in with those colors and you get instant prizes at Flow next week, Friday. And then the Friday after that, we have Come As You Like. So all the characters are going to be outside. Of course, we believe in doing it for our customers.
What will be your character?
Well, on Friday, I was Ma Aldif. So, that was a character by herself. You never know. The next Friday, it may be something completely different, but you have to visit the store to see for yourself.
Okay,
Okay, Matt?
I'll make sure I get that.
Yes, so you can't miss out on that. And Matt, we also launched a very, very important initiative, but let's take a quick break and then we'll come right back to it on how we're going to keep our customers' rhythm flowing. Again, this is Flo Dominica, always doing it for you to give you the best experience. I do want to big up everyone who is on the Facebook Live as well. If you have any questions for us, you can definitely shoot that into the comment box. But for now, we're going to take a break and we will be right back.
Flow makes your next phone upgrade easy. Add postpaid to your internet plan and score a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $33 a month. It's the smartest way to an interest-free premium phone upgrade. Don't let anything stand between you and that new phone feeling. Step into your upgrade with confidence. Visit us in store and sign up today. We keep your rhythm flowing. Terms and conditions apply. Flow makes your next phone upgrade easy. Add postpaid to your internet plan and score a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $33 a month. It's the smartest way to an interest-free premium phone upgrade. Don't let anything stand between you and that new phone feeling. Step into your upgrade with confidence. Visit us in store and sign up today. We keep your rhythm flowing. Terms and conditions apply.
Back to you.
We are back and right on time, Matt. I see we have a few more minutes and I really am excited to talk about a new initiative that we launched at Flo Dominica last Friday, and that is our Rhythm Upgrade. And that is just an easy way for our customers looking to upgrade their handset to be able to do so without breaking the bank. Here's how it works. Flow existing customers who are bundled or who bundle their services, you simply visit us and you can choose whatever handset that you want. You're looking to upgrade your handset, you simply choose a handset, you choose your installment plan, and you pay as little as $33 a month. Only $33 a month, and you can walk away with your new upgraded handset. It is that simple. Interest-free, and of course, very, very low down payment. So you pay a small amount, you get your handset, and you can then pay the remainder of that handset over a 24-month period. And of course, this is us listening to our customers. And we're really excited about this new initiative because very often customers say to us, that they want to change their handsets, but you probably need to get a loan because based on the handset that you need, it's a little on the pricier side, or, some persons even save up. But we're saying that we're making it super easy for you. You can get handsets up to the S25. So if you want to ensure that, you move into something that has specific qualities or specific specifications, you can definitely get that. So we have up to the Samsung S25. So whatever handset you have right now, if you're looking to upgrade for the season, we've got you. Our handset installment plan, our Rhythm Upgrade makes it easy. So let's say, for example, you have a handset you're trying to get and it's $1,000. You pay a very small down payment, only 23% of the amount, and the remainder of that handset, we spread it across 24 months. Our customers do have the options to actually spread over 12-month period. But of course, we want to ensure that we make it affordable for you. So we're giving our customers up to 24 months repayment period that they could pay for their new handset. And that's all it is, Matt. Very simple for our customers. So it's a higher purchase option that we now have available. We know persons, sometimes you really want to just change off the phone, but you don't want to deal with that expense all in one sitting. sitting. So again, we're giving you up to 24 months. You spread out that amount, and every month when you pay your bill, you pay as low as $33, Matt. Can you imagine that? Only $33 a month. And of course, you get to walk away with a brand new phone without the hassle of having to pay it into one sitting. So our rhythm upgrade is on, and at Flow, we'll continue to keep our ears to the ground. Many customers came to us and, to say that I want to get an S25, I want to get an A56. I really love the camera on this phone, but it's a little bit out of my budget for this month. It's a little bit out of my price range. And what we're saying to these customers is that we've got you. We've got you. We have your back. This is a way that you can upgrade your phone just in time for the carnival season without breaking the bank. So visit us today. Of course, this offer and this initiative is only available to Flow customers. So unfortunately, if you're a new customer and you're switching to Flow, we thank you for that. But unfortunately, you do not qualify for our rhythm upgrade. Our rhythm upgrade, of course, it's open to Flow existing customers who've bundled. So these customers, they get to charge a handset onto their account. They put it onto their bills. Every month, you pay as low as $33 onto your phone, and of course you get to walk away with your new handset. You do get your handset right away, so many persons were wondering whether they would get the handset after the 24 month period. But when you sign up, you pay a small down payment, which is $23, 23% of the amount that the handset would cost. You get the handset right away. You get to walk out of our stores with your handset, and of course you pay that over 24 months. So if you're looking to get an S25, you're looking to change out your phones. Some of us, the phones are in very bad states. You can see that the screen is broken, or a number isn't working, or a button isn't working. What we're saying to you is no need to stay with that phone. No need to suffer if you don't want to pay it all at once. Flow's higher purchase option is here and available to all our existing customers looking to get that rhythm upgrade. So visit us today. Of course, you can get that done at any of our retail experience centers. Remember, you can visit us at Roseau, our experience center in Roseau, and big up to our team as well. Always, going above and beyond to serve our customers. You could also visit our partner locations, also bringing Flow services to you. And that is Deepex Color Lab in Roseau, Cabrit's Agencies in Portsmouth, and Club DVD in Marigot. Okay, so if you're hearing me right now and you've been contemplating on getting a new handset from Flow, and you don't want to have to get a loan, or you don't want to have to collect, our handset installment plan, also known as our rhythm upgrade, is here for you. It's a higher purchase option that allows you to walk into our doors as an existing customer, pay a small down payment, 0 interest, and of course, spread the balance of that phone over a 24-month period, which means Flow is giving you 2 years that you can repay your new phone. So we're happy to introduce this to the Dominican market, and we're always evolving. We're always looking at...
Just repeat what you just said.
So it's a higher purchase option we now have at Flow. So you're looking to get a new handset, Matt, you don't need to get a loan. You don't need to collect from January to December. You walk into the Flow store as an existing customer.
Mhm.
We pull up your account. You tell us what phone you want to buy, and you pay 23%, a small down payment onto that phone, and the balance of that phone, you spread it over 24
Oh,
months.
that's very good.
Yes, extremely good. So you have 24
That's a
months.
new thing
It's
for
new, yes.
Flow.
We launched on Friday, and
So that means to any telephone of you.
any telephone up to the S25 if you want to upgrade. Matt, if you find you want to get something new for the
So
season.
it gets me for Valentine's.
Yeah,
You know what?
just in time for Valentine's Day. So you could come in, you get your phone, you simply provide your ID. You have to be an existing customer. It's not available for new customers, only existing customers. customers, and then you get your handset. You can choose to pay it within 12 months, but we're giving you up to 2 years that you can pay. And again, you can pay as little as $33 a month onto your new phone. So visit us today. And again, we're doing it for you, our customers. We're listening and we always appreciate the feedback. So, feel free to reach out to us. But this is something our customers have been asking for. And we're really happy to step forward and be the first to be able to bring this, option to the customers here in the Dominica market. But of course, our time is up already. And I know Matt has so many other things that are lined up for you. So I do want to say again, thank you to all the listeners. Remember, of course, to also reach out to us for your pay-per-view. So to all those who enjoyed the semi-finals, if you weren't able to make it to the park, we did have pay-per-view options, and we still do have pay-per-view for the Calypso finals and the Miss Dominica finals. So if you want to view at home, you simply need to give us a call. The number is 285-3569. That is 285-3569. Don't wait till the night of the show. A few persons called about 9 o'clock on Saturday. Can you add it for me? I need to see the Calypso. The good thing is our team is normally available up to that time. Wow. So we're normally available up to the start of the show. That allows you, and a little bit after, of course, for persons who want to get it at the last minute. But do not wait till the last minute. Okay, give us a call today. You can subscribe to it. And remember, you do not pay until your next bill, which is in the month of either February if you sign up before the 3rd, or you pay on the 3rd of March. Okay, so you still have some time to make your payments, but right now you can definitely call in and to subscribe for your Calypso and Miss Dominica pay-per-view. But of course, it's all about keeping your rhythm flowing. Remember, jump into your sections this season. It's all about Flow Carnival. We're gonna be here with you throughout the season. To our visitors, hello and welcome to the Nature Isle. Remember to get your SIM cards or your eSIMs, only $20. Visit a Flow store today. But for now, this is Francine signing out.
See you again next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Flow makes your next phone upgrade easy. Add postpaid to your internet plan and score a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $33 a month. It's the smartest way to an interest-free premium phone upgrade. Don't let anything stand between you and that new phone feeling. Step into your upgrade with confidence. Visit us in store and sign up today. We keep your rhythm flowing. Terms and conditions apply. Flow makes your next phone upgrade easy. Add postpaid to your internet plan and score a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $33 a month. It's the smartest way to an interest-free premium phone upgrade. Don't let anything stand between you and that new phone feeling. Step into your upgrade with confidence. Visit us in store and sign up today. We keep your rhythm flowing. Terms and conditions apply.
Dignity for the best, and my gratitude to you, me I want to know that you pray. I am concerned about all the other frustrated, less talented brothers with no role model and no guidance. All they need is a little chance. The system it's a ball, and violence is all they know. Who to society are the bandits, the so. Every day the life is filled with problems. I can tell you I know them. But today God help me, and I
We'll be back. We'll be back at the 1 o'clock hour.
get my brothers still in the deep. Cause when I see them I know it's good after me. God, Calypso has rescued me. Now I sing for my brothers, less fortunate, who are heading straight to the judge or the magistrate. Brothers just like me, think no one care. So in this country, yeah, go nowhere. I'm calling on all they care about the youth of this country. Do something to help my brother. Oh, somebody help my brother. I mean, no for wrongdoing, human beings have a free will to choose. Let matter is daily public and war vendetta. The anti-social situation deserves proactive attention. Otherwise, eventually we will see the effects on our economy and the very fabric of our society. We just look at people and steady man. But remember, no child ever born and choose to be bad. Without like second chances, circumstances ordinary can make you a successful man or a derelict on the street. Cause in my heart I know this could have been me. Look what Calypso has done for me. Now I sing for my brothers, less fortunate, who walk the streets full of anger. Oh, just like me, think no one care. The society, which is so unfair. I'm calling on all the searching for our soul to set free. Do something to help my brother. Me. Oh, somebody help my brother. Many villains society for children who someone gave an opportunity. So easy when you get up there to get caught up in your own affairs and forget to pass on the baton of